Hi, third graders. We're going to work on our next lesson in our geography book. Okay, so you'll need your geography book, you'll need your pencil, and you'll need either colored pencils or crayons, something that you can color with. If you use markers, make sure you put a piece of paper in between the pages behind it so that the markers don't bleed through the paper onto the page behind it. Okay? So we are going to be working on the lesson called What is a Map? And what is a map? Do you know? Last week we talked about a globe. We talked about how a globe is the shape of a ball or a sphere, and it shows where things are on the earth. So what's a map? A map is a drawing that tells where things are as well. It gets changed a little bit from the globe because when it's flattened out, things have to shift a little bit to show them. So when I look at my globe and I see Asia, I kind of see a bigger spot for China here, a little bit smaller up here for Russia. But when I take this and I flatten it out, I get a bigger area for Russia up here and a smaller area down here for China. So maps are helpful because we can carry them around easier. We can put them up on the wall. It doesn't take up very much space when we're looking at it. But things do get distorted a little bit when we're looking at a map. Okay, and you can have a map of the world like this one. You can have a map of your bedroom. You can have a map of a city, state, lots of different things, right? So usually what a map is going to show us are some things like borders. This one doesn't show borders of the different countries, but I've seen lots of maps that do, and they have the lines on there. Now if you're standing there, if you're standing here where we are, in between Oregon and Washington, there might be a line on the map, on a lot of maps, but you're not going to see that on the land. So a map is going to show us some political boundaries too, some political lines where you're crossing into different states or different countries. Okay? So you're going to complete a couple of pages over here asking about the map. Ask what is a map? So you can write in something about how it's a drawing and shows us where things are. If you need to pause the video during any of these, you can do that to get your answer in, and there's no problem with that. What does this map show? Is this a map of my bedroom? A map of a state? No. This one is a world map, so you can write in that it's a world map. How many continents does this map show? Well, what is a continent? It's a big piece of land, a land mass we call it. So when we put the map out like this of the world, we see some big chunks of land, and we've named them. There are 7 continents in our world. We've got North America, that's the one we live in, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, and Antarctica. So, we look back at our question. How many continents does this map show? 7. Okay, pick 3 of them and write down the names. Extra credit, you can write down all 7. Okay, if you need to pause the video to get those in, you can do that. How many oceans are on this map? Let's take a look. We've got the Arctic Ocean that goes on the top. That's 1. Pacific Ocean, it's showing us on both sides of the map because when it's a globe, it touches on the back side, right? My map is like this, but when it's a globe, it's touching back here. Okay, so that's 1. 2. Atlantic Ocean, 3. Indian Ocean, that's 4. And then it's labeled the Southern Ocean as 5. Okay, how many oceans are on this map? 5. Take some time to write in the names of the oceans. Okay, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern, and Arctic. If you need to pause the video, go ahead while you write that in. Which continents border the Atlantic Ocean? Do you know without looking? Well, here's the Atlantic Ocean over here. So what continents touch it? North America, South America, Europe, Africa. So you'll need to write those 4 down. Okay, you can hit pause if you need more time. Which 2 continents do not touch any other continent? Okay, so like North America and South America, they touch, they're attached, right? Europe and Asia, they're attached. Africa's touching Asia. But there's 2 over here that are like islands. Australia does not touch any other continent, and Antarctica. On which continent do you live? Which one do we live on? North America. And which continent is our closest neighbor? Do you know without looking? We're up here in North America. What's closest to us? South America. Okay? And then you'll need your colors. I want you to color the oceans blue, color North America yellow, color South America red, color Antarctica gray, color Africa purple, color Europe orange, color Asia green, color Australia brown. And when you're finished with that, take some pictures and you can load it up into Seesaw. Thanks, guys.